My name is Matt Sharaw, Mayor of the City of Monessen. Also, I'm the Assistant Band Director at the high school. I'm a fourth-generation Monessenite. I was born and raised here. When I was growing up, my grandma would tell me to just get a job somewhere else and move away. She loved Monessen, but she felt that there was no future here. She didn't want me to stay here, and I flat out told her no. Most of my friends around the same age have left. My parents don't live here anymore. So I'm really the only one. Everywhere I look, I see places that my family touched in one way or another. Where they've worked, where they've lived, where they've shopped. So it's home to me. And I wouldn't be happy moving somewhere else because I would always wonder what it would be like if I had stayed or tried to make it better. I was elected in 2017 at the age of 25. I find joy in this place, and I find our history fascinating. In the early 1900s, Monessen was home to a Carnegie steel plant and also a Paget woven wire mill, which made cables for the Golden Gate Bridge and a whole bunch of other major projects. Kennedy has spoken here, Taft was here. So we were an important place. The mill eventually closed in 1986, and that really became a turning point for the city. We kept losing population, losing businesses, losing jobs, and it's been continuing ever since. To give an idea, in the early 90s, we had about 12 to 14,000 people. Today, we have 7,600 people. People left and they moved to the suburbs or they moved west or south, and we've just kind of been left here to pick up the pieces. With the blight that we have about 400 vacant or blighted buildings, and we saw a need for code. Code enforcement is the city's biggest issue. So back in July, we hired a code enforcement officer. We have made this code enforcement officer full-time, and he's brought in about $80,000 in the last 4 months or so. The last full-time code officer we had, I think it was about 10 or 15 years ago. The city basically hasn't wanted to spend money on a full-time officer. And I think that that's short-sighted because clearly it pays for itself. The goal is not to raise money. The goal is to compel people to, one, take care of their properties, and then also to compel people to not hold on to their vacant property. People hang on to property for so long, then it's basically worthless.
My name is Todd Carter. I'm the code enforcement officer and building code official for the city of Monessen. I think it's an important thing to have a code enforcement officer to try to keep things from going downhill. And I actually remodeled my own house years and years ago, and I like seeing things that are old and dilapidated and worn out being brought back and rejuvenated. So it's nice to see it, that I can actually make a difference in the city.
I am the 20th mayor of the city of Monessen. My predecessor was basically just saying, tear down the whole downtown. There's no reason to have anything here. He was literally advocating to just level everything.
My name is Joshua Lindsey. I grew up in Perryopolis, Pennsylvania. Oh, I like building every day. I gotta stay busy building stuff. When I first started buying properties, I had no clue how to do any of this. I just started learning and asking a lot of questions to people. As you read and learn and teach yourself, you know, you can get anything done. I paid $1,000 for this building. The other guy that was bidding on this at the free and clear auction said he was gonna tear it down. So this building avoided that. This is 361 Schoonamaker. This will be my third project in town. Plan is to redo the front. It's a big storefront. It's got an apartment below and an apartment above. They always have a list of properties you could buy like right now. You just make them an offer.
The city got into this habit of saying, oh, well, we have to demolish all this stuff to attract people, and it hasn't worked yet. So obviously we need a different approach.
My buddy's buying another building, I'm doing another building, and I plan on keeping going, and my buddy's gonna do the same thing. So as that energy starts going, I think it'll get the ball rolling. If I could do what I wanted with this building, I would just get it back to its original, the original pictures of it. From the old pictures, the building was way different than it is today. The keyway is phenomenal. Just the whole building's phenomenal. And to see it like this is upsetting. You know, they want to tear all this stuff down, and you're just tearing down history. You know, the building's been there 120 years or so, and they just want to tear it down, and I don't think that's the right way to go. I think boots on the ground, you know, working, you know, even when I'm walking up and down the street, I'm picking up garbage and stuff. Something as simple as that, you know, if everybody in town did that, the town would be cleaner. I think everybody needs to come together to make something happen here.
What is Monessen? The mill was the thing that everyone was a part of. You worked there in one way or another, or your father or brother worked there. And it was the thing that kind of brought everyone together. And we don't really have anything that does that now in Monessen. I like to think that Monessen itself could be the thing that brings everyone together. I think that it can. I think there are enough people in the city that love the city and that want to see it get better, that could be the thing that brings everyone together. What is Monessen? Monessen is resilient. We're aspiring to be something better than what we are now. What is Monessen? We are literally a city on a hill. A city on a hill cannot be hidden.